What's up, everyone? Josh here with Ohio Fish Rescue. So I just wanted to go over a few things today. I seen something going on with the tanks, and I figured it was another educational piece I can use to enlighten all of you guys, so stick around. So first off, I just want to give a little update. You guys seen last video that little granulosus cat? He got some chunks taken out of them, and they're already starting to heal up, and they look 10 times better. So that is a win for us. That's a big plus. I still haven't caught the sun cats out of that 750 over there, but I definitely want to, and I'm going to end up sending those guys to live with Luke. He's got some other ones, and these guys can live in a colony, so Luke's going to go ahead and care for those sun cats over there for me. And then that's going to open us up with a new tank to be able to put a few inhabitants, which I'm going to show you exactly what I want to put in there and why. But you guys can see this sand finally dried out, and Mr. Littlefoot over here is kind of loving it. I did have a problem the first time with him going up and putting sand in his bowl just like that. So every time I feed him, I got to empty the bowl out and then feed him so he's not eating sand with his food. So what I'm going to do to try and combat that is give him a larger food bowl. So if he does end up climbing up into it, the sand will fall off and I can feed him away from the sand. But let's go over here and take a look, and I'll continue showing you what I'm talking about. So for those of you that don't know, these are the little sun cats. These are the little problem makers causing all the mischief in this tank. So once those guys are out, we're going to go ahead and bring some of these guys from quarantine. Oh, tripping over hoses and stuff. Yes, we're just doing water changes on quarantine or whatnot. But this gold clown knife right here is probably going to go up there in the 750. I haven't decided if it's going to be the 750 or the 1000 yet. But also I have my royal clown knife down here that he's ready to come back out of quarantine, and we're going to go ahead and put him either back in the 1000 or in the 750 with the gold knife. And there's a few other guys in here, actually a lot that can cut them out. These African cichlids down here, I'm going to go ahead and place in the Bellagio tank behind me. Oh, that one's actually holding some fries, so they're actually breeding in this 40-gallon. Isn't that something? And I don't know if my dad shared this with you or not, but this is a black belt that was actually driven to us the other night, and these people drove 10 hours to get here to drop this black belt off to us. It is a gorgeous black belt. Look at that color, all that red underneath his face. That's just ridiculous. Now, he does have no tail, so he's definitely unique. But you know what? Like we said at Ohio Fish Rescue, everybody gets a little love. All right, coming over here into this 75 down here with the Indian Shovelnose. This was the one that got beat up a little bit. You can see that his fins are healed up and his eyeball is coming back. He's still got a bit more healing to do, but the inside is fine. It is just the outside damage, and it is healing up. He is still eating in this tank, but I want to make sure he's in perfect condition before I try putting him back into another tank. So once he's fully healed up, I will probably put him into the 750 and not back into this 650, because I do not know who caused the damage in here, but someone in this tank, and you can see there's some poop in here I have to clean out and whatnot. But I don't know who in here caused the damage. It's either the Jow cat or the black devil cat over here, in my opinion. I don't think it would be the red tails or the wallago or the pleco or the goonch for that matter. Regardless of who it was, I'm not going to make that mistake again and put him back in here and let the same thing happen twice. So we will probably put him into this 750 gallon and let him get much bigger in this tank. So with them two catfish being gone out of here, that's going to open up a lot of space in this tank. plus the clown knives will join this one in here and be able to grow big and fat. So I don't think nobody else would cause a problem in here, but you know what, one step at a time, and we have to deal with these problems. But you never know what you're going to walk into. You know, being a fish keeper, you always have to expect the unexpected. So now looking over here at this 1,000-gallon, you guys remember we put this Lima Shovelnose in here, and you can notice, what is that clearish stuff hanging off of him? Is he sick? I don't know. I kind of get this question all the time. People send me pictures and don't actually know about the fish that they're caring for. But like I said, this is a Lima Shovelnose, and he actually just knocked it off of him. That was him actually shedding his skin. So this is a scaleless catfish, and when he grows, they actually shed their skin coat. So that's a good way to tell that your fish is actually growing. It does look like they're sick, but that does mean they are growing. This Lima Shovelnose eats like a tank, so he has been growing a lot. I've seen him shedding here at least 3 times, and this was the first time I figured I'd pick up the camera and show you guys. So I thought that was pretty cool. Little update on this guy. He is getting super fat. I don't think I've seen a long-nosed gar eat as much as this guy, so we're absolutely loving it. Down here with the Planticeps, I told you guys that his whisker would grow back. I don't know if you guys can see, but right there is where the whisker got bit off, and this right there is about 3/4 of an inch of new growth right there. So his whisker is coming back. He does eat every single night. I don't know if you guys can see it, but he's got a little lump in his belly. He's not eating, you know, like a whole lot to where he's sitting on like a ball in his stomach, but he is getting food in him every single night. You can see it bulging there. So it takes a little bit of time before these guys start packing on the weight. That's why these things are so fragile. So this is one of the fish that I like to feed on a nightly basis. But these guys have exceptionally large mouths, so you have to be careful what you put in there with them. And these guys love to jump, and they also love to freak out and hit the sides of your tank. So that's why I have, you know, a 15-inch fish in a 10 by 4 foot tank, because I've learned from the past and having other small ones, these guys love to freak out and end up killing themselves. I've seen it happen too many times before. But this Tigrinus is also getting very, very chunky. But right now I'm having a problem with this Bricon Dentex in here. He's getting a little bit of an attitude on him, and he's starting to chase some fish around. I watched him do it earlier, and he chased the Tigrinus around, and the Tigrinus scraped himself. It's not nothing bad to where I need to separate them. I just know that I need to keep an eye on this tank for a few nights and make sure nothing progresses or nothing gets worse. Alrighty, so I told you guys I was going to move these cichlids. My dad just so happened to walk out of here, so I'm like, haha, you can hold the camera. So my dad's on the camera. I'm going to go ahead and catch these guys. There are 5 of them, and one is holding fry right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Better watch him from the mount when he gets them in the net. Don't try and catch them all. Just take them and go.
Can you tell where those ones went? This is the pregnant one.
Right.
Okay, last one.
You got to slow down, son. When people are watching you, you turn your camera way too fast. Too many people are asking you to slow down.
Hey,
so
I'm not holding the camera.
No, but you're moving fast. You're like you on drugs or something. You're on crack or meth.
I work fast, all right?
That's why I asked you to slow down. I can't turn the camera that fast. Look at that brother.
See, so I was telling you guys about him being a butthead, and he's going after the armored cat in here, so I might have to pull him out of this tank tonight.
Striped rough yellow.
Yeah, it's a striped rough yellow. He's an armored cat.
Right.
he should be fine, but if he starts going after other fish like that, they might not be so fine. So he is a part of the Dorado family, and he is kind of a prick. So you guys know Dorados and everyone in their family, they kind of go on these sprees sometimes, and they'll just get an attitude out of nowhere and start picking fights with a lot of people in your tank. So if you guys ever decide to get a type of Dorado, be wary.
There's a lot of fish in your tank, not people.
All right. So with that being said, you guys might notice that the thousand's a bit cloudy right now.
Oh, tell them why. Tell them why that's happening.
There is a reason for that. So this all stems from another problem. You guys know that this is piped in to our Stingray Pond, and we had recently had a problem in the Stingray Pond with a certain somebody, and a certain somebody went in the certain Stingray Pond, and that certain somebody got hit by a certain stingray. So let's go over here and talk about this. So the water looks decently clear here, but as you can see in the 1,000 gallons being pumped straight up to it, it's not that clear, and it's because the stingrays are going in each of these pots, and they're actually pulling out the dirt and the rocks, and they're
churning it up.
Yep, and then it's going and getting sucked into the intake here. I had to go and unclog all of this dirt and debris from the intake, and then go ahead and let the pump start running again. So it was like there was no filtration on that tank or pass-through.
That whole 10,000 gallon per hour pump was sucking nothing.
Right.
Plugged, the whole intake.
So now my dad wants to take these plants and then stick them into the 650 dog bone.
No, we got to get Reaper over here to get the plants out of here. Because he won't go back in this pond.
So both of them plants there, which will end up coming over here. He got some grow bulbs, so he'll have to take these ones that are programmed with the app, go ahead and stick a grow bulb there with the plant, and then a grow bulb here with the plant here.
Now all these catfish should leave them alone.
You would think so, but
Welcome to our world. You got a trial and error everything.
I think that is wishful thinking there. But
well, we can take and put gravel on the top of the plants. You know, packing in the dirt. So all we want, the main thing is we want them plants to live all winter long, so we can put them back outside come summertime.
All right. Well, with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this video up. I don't want to keep dragging it out for you guys, but I've got some work to do. Got a live stream to catch here in about 20 minutes. So hope you guys enjoyed. If you want to see more crazy adventures with the Ohio Fish Rescue, be sure to hit that subscribe button. And as always, stay fishy, my friends.